your hand up. So Bella, you are first. Bella, you are first to ask. You're first to go. So Bella, shoot. Ask me anything. Ask me anything. And if you want to ask a question again, if you want to ask a question, please put your hand up, all right, so that we can call you. And don't wait till when we're closing. All right, don't wait till when we're closing. That's when you want to ask a question. I will not let you ask a question at that time. When we say it's closing time, it's closing time. So if you have a question right now, instead of waiting for somebody else to speak or go before you, always go first. Come on. Always be number one, always be head, always be the leader. Don't wait. If you have a question and you'll be asked who has a question, immediately put your hand up, like quickly. Be noticed, get the attention. Okay, get the attention, get the notice come your way. Don't worry about other people. They're not your cup of tea. Ask your question. So Bella, you shoot. Bella, go ahead. Go ahead. Hi, everybody on IG. Hi, everyone on IG. We're streaming this on IG as well. So we have some people on IG. If you want to ask me anything, feel free to participate and get into this Ask Me Anything live session. We're good. Bella, go. Bella, go. Kent, you have to unmute her sound. I think she's muted or something. Bella, is that correct? All right, Bella, you've been asked to unmute, so I think you can unmute now and you'll be good.
Okay, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. Please, I would like to ask, I'm into interior decoration, interior decor accessories. Like I sell figurines, flowers, and all. And it's not something that people buy all the time. It's not something people buy all the time. So how do I advertise this product?
Okay, so Bella is asking
to people that need it, because it's not everyone that actually need this product. So how do I advertise this product to them?
Okay, Bella, your network was pretty bad, but I think I picked some of the things you asked or said, and then I also see that you sent a message or you've sent a text already. So you're into interior decor, you're into interior design, and it's luxury. Okay, it's good that it's luxury, actually. It's good that it's luxury. That's a plus for you. It's not what people purchase all the time. How do I advertise my clients who are homeowners? So the best thing you want to do is to build your personal brand as the go-to interior designer. All right, as the go-to interior designer. Every small business owner needs to be building their personal brand. There is just no other way that I'm going to say this, right? Every small business owner needs to build, needs to invest. It's not just building, it's investing in your personal, because your personal brand is an investment. It's not just you showing up. It's you showing up the right way, the professional way, the correct way. Okay, so you need to start building your personal brand. First, you need to position you as the business owner. You need to position you as the business visionary. You need to position you as the go-to interior decor or designer for XYZ group of people. All right, so you are the I'm your go-to luxury. We need to define even the interior, because you're not doing interior for everybody, and it's perfect that it's not for everybody. It should not be for everybody, right? So you want to stick with that luxury, and that's why I said I like the fact that you mentioned luxury. It's a plus, it's a good one, so stay there. All right, so you're the go-to luxury event designer for XYZ. Define who your group, who your target audience or your dream customer is. Who's your dream customer? Who would most likely buy from you? Who would most likely be interested in what you do? Who would most likely be willing to give you their money without checking the cost? You know, so much. They know it costs money. Luxury costs money. So they already know. And so you want to build your personal brand as the go-to luxury event decor. That word has to be there, so that the people that don't like luxury, the people that can't afford luxury, they should not come to you. Your brand should repel them. So in your case, you shouldn't be looking for a crowd. You shouldn't be looking for a multitude of people. You should be looking for one is one, because one client is one client. Premium is premium. Premium doesn't look for plenty. Premium is small. Premium just a group of people, but the clients, they pay you bulk of the money. What 100 clients will pay you, one client can pay you when it comes to premium. When it comes to a commodity, what 100 people can pay you, you will need 100 people. But when it comes to premium, you just need one client. So position your brand, begin to build your brand as the luxury, go-to luxury event designer for whoever your dream customer is. You want to define that person, okay? And then when you do this, you begin to put out content. Now, what kind of content are you going to be putting out? What kind of content should you be putting out? Now, this content can be if you have a studio or what they call a showroom. If you have a showroom, for example, then you want to use your showroom as where you create and curate a number of content. All right, where you put the number of content out. Or you want to do it in your home. You want to use your home space to do that. Okay, so if you have a mirror on the wall, or today you want to talk about mirrors, all right, so you can hang a mirror on the wall and tell us where exactly this mirror should be on the wall. It's not every mirror that should be in the bedroom or should be in the living room. Some mirrors deserve a particular place on the wall. Am I correct? I'm not a designer or decor person, but am I correct? There are some mirrors that belong in some places. They are vintage mirrors. They are one kind, something else mirror. They're different things. So tell us where it should be as you're hanging that there. That's content that you're creating. That's content that you're creating. Tell us where a particular type of sofa or chair should be in the living room. Tell us where it should be. It's not all the living room it's not only 6-seater or 8-seater, something that should be in the living room. There are certain chairs that should be some other places in the living room. So it depends on what area you actually want to build your brand around, okay? And then that's what you want to put out there. If you're someone who sells kitchenette, or you're someone who sells stuff for kitchen to beautify or equip people's kitchen, then you want to be showing us where spoons should be, where cutlery should be, where a hand towel should hang, where your paper towel should be, how your window should be, something. So those are the kind of content you want to be putting out there. And as you do that, you can put your prices in the caption. As you do that, so what you're going to be doing is you're teaching your ideal customer. You're already giving value by educating us, on how to use interior design, right? On how to use interior design. And because you're educating us, a lot of us would come to you. A lot of us will want to come to you. A lot of us want to come to you because we're getting this for free. Okay. And when it's time for us to buy, who do you think we're going to want to buy from? Who do you think we're going to want to buy from? Okay. So it has to be you. It has to be you. It has to be you. So I hope that helps. So that's how you can start to get clients. Okay, your brand is very, very important. Your brand positioning is very important. Okay, your positioning is who you are actually trying to attract with what you are doing. So you really want to cut out the people that have no business with your business, and be speaking to those who have business with your business. That's what you want to do. Okay, that's what you want to do. You're not selling, if it's luxury, it's not for everybody. Luxury is not for everybody. Luxury is expensive. It's not for everybody. So you want to position yourself as that luxury brand. So everything that you're actually putting out should be luxury. If you want to mention the name of the brand, of the mirror, of the whatever else, the things that you're going to be putting on the wall, then mention so that people know, because the people that know luxury they will probably know the name. And that's good for you. So when they see the price also, they are fine with it. I'm just saying, I'm not saying you must mention, but I'm saying if you do a proper brand strategy. So if you come to me, for example, to work on your brand strategy, then we would know exactly how best you should package, position, and market your brand. Does that make sense? Bella, does that make sense? Okay, so someone else, so
Yes,
Liz was
ma'am.
asking. Oh, okay, Bella. Okay then. So Zolita is asking, I'm already receiving just, she says, I've registered to be coached in the School of Personal Branding. Yeah, you have, great. I'm already receiving just offers to show my business. It's not there yet in the physical. What do I put in this case? They need my profile with pictures for marketing purposes on Facebook. Please advise. Okay, so they need your pictures, and they need your pictures and your profile for marketing purposes on Facebook. So yeah, you want to create something like a mini profile or bio or media kit. Okay, so this is going to be a media kit. So this is going to be a mini media kit. All right, and what you want to do there, what you want to have there, is who you want to have, who you are, who is Zolizwa. Okay, and then you say a little bit about who you are. Okay, and then you talk about your company as well. All right, why you exist, your mission, right? Why do you exist? And then you can also talk all right, pictures, your bio or profile, who you are, okay, what company you have, or what the name of your business is, and what the mission of your business is. Why do you exist? Why does your business exist? And that could be what you send to them, really. And then you're going to have to include your digital, your social media handles. So include your IG, include your Facebook if you have, include whatever social media handle you have. And now this brings me to the point where I'm going to say, if you are not curating the kind of brand that you want people to see, if you're not curating the kind of brand that you want people to, when they engage with your brand, there's a certain way your brand's going to make them feel. So if you are not doing that, then when people go to this profile, this your social media platforms, they're going to be disappointed. They're going to be disappointed with what they find there. That's why personal branding is so important. You have to give life to your brand. Your brand is who you are, okay? Your brand is who you say you are, but it's also what people say you are. Now, people are going to say who your brand is or what your brand is based on what your brand is communicating. Okay, so that's why your content that you put out there on social media is speaking to people. Your content is communicating. You are communicating. And that communication is getting people to make decisions about you. Are we here? Are we good? So I need to hear back from you guys. Like, you're here, we're good. You can hear me. You can see my screen. You can see my screen. All right. Okay, you can hear me. Great, great. Okay, good. So we're gonna go. So Zolizwa, that's it, right? Did that help? Okay, so we're gonna go to 1B. I see your hand. You have a question. Please ask. Please ask. Go ahead. Please ask your question.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for having me here. Hi, Emily. Hi, everyone. So, yeah, so for me, Emily, it's I'm a coach. I'm a leadership coach, and I have a 9 to 5 that I love so much because
Yeah.
I do the same thing as I do with my side business. Now, I want to be more consistent with my content out there. So the only days that I have are Saturdays to do my lives, to do my content. And I see that you do batch, and I working into batching. So how do you do your batching? That's my question, because I would like to be more consistent in my batching. Because
Okay.
sometimes I say, okay, I will do 10 videos and I end up doing 7. So I kind of disappoint myself, right? I want to stick to it.
Right. Right. Okay. So what I do, yeah, when it comes to content creation, it's a whole lot, I don't think there's any way we can get around it. It's a whole lot. And that's why batching is important. I batch create, but I also create content on the spot. Okay.
Okay.
Because yeah, I batch create, but I also create content on the spot. So I have 3 strategy for creating content. Number 1, I have my batch creation strategy for creating content, which allows me to have content that serves me for the whole month. Then I also have content that that allows me to capture moments. Okay, so let's say I'm having lunch, or let's say I'm going for a meeting, or I'm going to church. So I capture those moments as well. So we call this kind of content B-rolls. We call them B-rolls, where I'm not necessarily speaking, I'm not saying anything, but I would use that to convey my message. Let's say I want to talk about 5 ways that you can build your personal brand and monetize it with a course, or something. So I would take that B-roll, that content where I wasn't saying anything, I was just getting out of my car, or I was just having coffee, or I was just trying to pay for something, or I was pulling my box through the airport. Those content are called B-rolls. They are moments that you should be capturing. Everyone should be capturing such moments. Some people, this is all the type of content that they even use on social media. It's not everyone that should use head talking videos where you're talking for 60 seconds or 90 seconds or something. Some of us are good at it. Some of us understand how to use it, but not everybody probably should use it. Okay, some other people you just have to find what works for you when it comes to your style of content creation. I've found my style, and so I wouldn't say everyone found it, but I'm a tester. I'm always testing. I never assume that I've nailed it yet. I'm always testing, because technology, marketing, and all these things are evolving at the speed of light. So you cannot say you have found the perfect strategy and you're going to stick to this one till you die. No, be open to learn more. So then the third type of content that I create is when I go to speak at events. Okay, so those can also be captured into B-rolls. So I capture moments I'm walking onto the stage, and then I try to capture moments of me speaking on stage as well, as much as I can. And I use that for content. Content is everything, and everything is content. Content is everything, and everything is content. But at the same time, while I have said that, you want to ensure that you're using the the right content that would communicate, the message that your brand needs to communicate with your ideal customer. So when it comes to content batching, I try to create twice a month. All right. But I haven't been able to do that for some months now. But at least I create once a month. All right. I create once a month. And what I do is once a month, like in one sitting, I could create 20 to 30 pieces of content. Okay, that can last. So it lasts me for the whole month. Now I've gotten good at this because I've done it for a while. So I could create 20 to 30 pieces of content. In fact, the last time we were recording, my media person was like, we needed to stop because that was what we said we are going to do for that day. But I wanted to create more. Like once I start creating content, I just want to create and create and create and create and create. Like I've just gotten into my element, and I just want to max it out. So I create once a month. So you want to pick one day that you can actually just take the whole day to create content. All right. Mm-hmm. Initially, I also would get my makeup done by a professional, but now, I mean, the last 2-3 videos I've shot of content day that I have had, I had to do my makeup myself. So it didn't come out as nice as a professional would do it, but it was okay. during the week, I'll capture on Sunday, because Sunday we all get an opportunity to dress up. I don't get an opportunity to dress up the way I want to dress up on Sunday, because I serve in a particular ministry in church, and there's a way we're asked to dress, like uniform. So I don't get the opportunity to dress and be very glamorous and all that. I have to just stay within the confines of what we're asked to wear and all of that. So, but that's how I'm able to create content. So once a month, just have it that it's going to be at the beginning of the month, a particular day, a beginning of the month, or last week of the month, a particular day, and try to stick to that, so that over time it becomes, you just know that you and everyone around you knows that every Thursday or every Monday, first Monday of the month, I'm creating. Okay, so so that way you have content for the month. So I try to just make sure I have content that will serve me for the month, for the month. Yeah, that's it. Does that help?
Yes, it does. Thank you very much. And now one more question. What
Okay.
have you found between the content that you have planned and you have your makeup and it's really planned versus the content where it's just on the fly, because some, again, I may not have the opportunity to dress up and do the makeup, and if I just do it on the fly. What have you seen in terms of engagement?
No, can you ask the question again?
Yeah, so I guess I'm trying to ask, if I just create my content on the fly, and I'm just, as long as I'm delivering this message, have you found that there's a difference between when you have dressed up and have your makeup and all that, and or is it something that maybe that you can just do on the fly? What have you seen that in terms of engagement?
Right. So I think really these things are not casting stone.
Right.
For me, the content that is casting concrete, that is casting stone, is my head talking videos. For me, I found out. So I have to do them, and I do them well. Okay. I have one currently that it's almost at 700,000 views, and it's brought me 6,000 followers in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks now. And that's my head talking video. So I found that works for me, because because of all the energy that I bring to the table or into my content. That's my first content strategy. The second one is the B-rolls, where I capture moments. There are some people that's the only one they're using and it's working for them. So you have to find what works for you. How do you find what works for you? You have to test. So you have to do these different things. Head talking video where you're teaching, okay? And then you have the one where you are just putting on an earring and you're saying something. You're still teaching, or you're teaching with a text on your screen. You're putting. I've seen people on social media that are dressing up, GRW, what they call it now. They're dressing up and they're speaking. I also want to try that kind of content where I'm dressing up, I'm putting on my shoes, and I'm saying something. Today my feet hits the ground and it brings me profit. Today my feet hits the ground and I'm going to step into rooms that are filled with global opportunities. I want to be able to create content, and I'm putting on my shoes. So I'm not really speaking to the camera like the way my content is right now. I'm actually speaking, putting on my shoes. I'm doing something else. There's an addition, and that's going to get people's attention, and then if it's a really fine shoe, people are going to want to pay attention, really. This whole thing is about attention. Anything you can do to get attention that is in line with your values, that is in line with your brand values, not just anything that's going to get you attention. My brand values, I would never be nude or post pictures with my boobs or something outside. That's not part of my value system. So I'm not going to create content just to get attention. Doing that, I'm never going to do that, because it's not in my value hierarchy of things, or my value mix. So that's what you want to look at. Testing is so important. And how do you test? You want to test consistently. So we're talking about 30 to 90 days. You want to keep trying something or a few things. So try the head talking videos. Try these other ones where you are dressing up and you're speaking. Try the other one where it's happening right now. What did you call it? Like on the go. You're capturing that. Sometimes the one on the go works because there's energy there. So I'm going to speak at an event, for example, and I'm in the car. going to speak at the event. I just put on my phone and I say, hey guys, I'm on my way to speak at XYZ Hotel to 4,000 women. That's great content. You should put it out. And such content might do well. You know, it might do well. But at the end of the day, you really want to have, because content are for different purposes. Okay. The content, there's the educational content. So if you're a coach, if you're a creative, if you're an expert, you know, and you're trying to build a personal brand, you must have content that is educational, because that's how you are building and positioning yourself as an expert, as the go-to person for what you do. So you must have content where you're teaching about your area of expertise. It's so important. And that's where my head talking video is coming. And the other ones were the B-rolls, where I teach 3 ways to build your brand, 3 ways to monetize your brand, 3 ways to market your brand, 3 ways to speak on stage, 3 ways to, you know, write your next ebook, something like that. So you must have content that is educating. Your content must do 4 things, right? It should be educating, it should be inspiring, it should be informative, and it should be entertaining. Every content must have a bit of 4 or all 4 together. So for entertaining, we're not comedians per se, but we're going to have to bring life into what we do. Okay, you're going to have to bring life into what we do. Sometimes my content, I speak pidgin. I'm speaking English with all my phone, you know, but at some point I'm going to just, we call it an injection. I'm just going to inject pidgin somewhere, just to get people to see that, hey, I'm like you. Okay, I'm like you. This is me coming down to where we are the same, trying to create rapport or build rapport with them. So you must have content that is educational. For me, my educational content, it takes a major bulk of the rest of the content. Then I have the other type of content, and then I have the other ones where I'm showing off. You know, hey, I'm going to speak to 4,000 women. That's me showing off. And it's not just showing up because I want to show off. It's showing up because I want you to see my brand as the expert brand, you know, as the expert brand. So content do different things, and you want to really understand that. Again, the summary of all this thing is, if you haven't been consistent with your content game on social media, then you need to be consistent. And how do you get consistent? You want to show up for the next 90 days. You're going to start with 30. Okay, and then you're going to add the next 30, and then you're going to add the other 30. So you need to join the visibility challenge for November, because we're going to be posting all through November. You know, we're not sure if we're going to do it in December because of the Christmas holiday and all that, but we're going to see if we can do that. And then in January, we're looking at having it, you know, often, okay, so that people can get consistent. There's some sort of accountability, and people are not just posting stuff. When you join the challenge, we're not going to teach you how to be posting every day. We're going to be teaching you how to be posting the right thing. Okay, the right type of content. All right. So you want to join the visibility challenge, and of course, it's not a free challenge anymore. All right, it's a paid challenge, because we only want to attract. But you do free stuff and you do it too many times, you're going to keep attracting freebie seekers, people that never want to outgrow free stuff. And there's a place for free stuff, but there's a place for where you begin to make some serious investments. And that's called leadership. Your leadership skill, you have to build it. All right. Yeah. So one breed, was that fine? Did I help you in any way? Did I help you? Okay. Right. Hey, IG fam.
You did. Thank you so much. Am I unmuted now? I don't know.
You just
okay.
spoke. So.
Yes, Emily, thank you very much. That was very, very helpful. Very helpful. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So IG guys, if you want to ask a question, hey everybody, hey Raising Sons, if you want to ask a question, please feel free to ask. All right. We are on Zoom on this other side, and then you guys are on IG on this other side. So I'm sure you can hear me loud and clear. Can anyone on IG hear me? Can anybody on IG hear me? You can hear me and it's clear? All right, let me know. So someone is asking, hi ma'am, I'm a postpartum fitness coach who recently started monetizing my knowledge. Okay, good. I'm having difficulty getting clients to share their before and progress photos. I don't share their photos without permission, without express permission from them. Their photos are testimonies that what I offer works, but they rarely share. How do I remedy this? Okay, secondly, how do I attract more high-paying clients? So I'm not sure how you were sharing the photos, because listen, guys, everything you do should be well packaged. Do you hear me? Everything you do should be well packaged. You should have excellence. Excellence should run in the DNA of your brand. Excellence should run. I've seen people in this side of the world, because you're a one-man business doesn't mean you should just do things anyhow. If you have excellence in your system, if you have excellence in your system, even as a one-man business, you would want to do things well. I've seen people that, put people's pictures out, for this type of stuff you're talking about, and they don't put them well. They just throw it out there. Why would I want my picture to be thrown out there? I'm not going to let you use my pictures and just put it out there. No, it should be well packaged. Pictures should be well taken in lit environment, in nice environment. Try to do this in such a way that your customers that you have helped will be the ones begging you to put their picture out. Because when they see how you put other people's picture, they would love it and want to have theirs put there. It's not as hard as we make it look. Think of how best can I do this? How best can I package this thing? How best, don't just throw it out. I see some people do it, they throw it out, then they put black something on the people's face, put black something on their belly, covering their face or something. There are better ways. I may not be able to tell you all the ways right now, but I'm super certain that there are better ways. How do foreigners do it? How do big organizations who are also doing what you're doing do it? Go research, find out. Research, Google it, check it out, check them on Instagram. I always say, don't just follow people in your immediate environment, follow people that are outside your environment in advanced countries where they do this thing. Learn from them. Learn from them. The people whose standards are higher than yours, so that you can work your way to installing that standard in your business and even superseding it, going above, beyond and above. So why are they not wanting their faces to be shown? Why are they not wanting their faces to be shown? And then before they even start working with you, for example, I don't know what your onboarding process or structure is like. Before they start working with you, ask them, give them a contract. You give them a contract. We do this, we do that. Would you mind if after your success, give them the contract before you start working with them? Some of them will say they don't mind. They don't mind because they want you to work with them, especially when you have built and positioned your brand, okay, as like highly sought after. People are now coming to beg you to do work with you, to take their money. Do you know you can build your brand to that point where people are literally begging you, say, take my money, and then you tell them there's no space, they should book next month. You're not saying that because you are saying it because that is what it is. You don't have space. They have to book you on appointment, by appointment. You can build your brand to that level. Everybody here, whatever it is that you're doing, if you don't have your brand tidied or sorted out, you need to work with me. You need to invest to have it sorted out. You need to have, a brand is not a commodity. A brand is not a generalist. A brand is special. A brand is unique. A brand is unique. It's distinct. I can be doing what you're doing, but I brand myself and I distinguish myself so that people can prefer me over you. So that I can attract the people and repel the people that I'm not supposed to attract. If your brand is not doing any of these things, there's a big problem. There's a big ass problem somewhere. There's a big ass problem. And then do you want to put a photo shoot together and then you invite those people to the photo shoot? Something like that. It can be done well. Even if you're a one-person business, it can be done better. Does anybody here agree that this can be done better? And does anybody you want to add to this question? You want to add to this question? You want to add to my answer, my response? Feel free, so that this is not just me answering all the questions. Some of you might really know more than I do know in certain areas, and so you might be able to answer. Anybody else? Anybody wants to talk about it? Anybody? Secondly, if you want to talk about it, like, you can put up your hand. I have a lot of hands on my screen. I don't even know who's next and all that. And then I have people sending me messages as well. So hopefully, Shelley, did you? No, you didn't raise your hand for this. You didn't raise your hand. I have hands on my screen, and these hands are like people. Shelley, did you raise your hand for this particular thing? Or your hand's been raised to ask a question? Shelley, talk to me. Let me know.
All right. Okay. Can you hear me now? I was trying to unmute. All right. Good evening, everybody.
Hi.
I actually put up my hand to ask a question, but I think I can contribute to this.
Okay, go ahead with the contribution.
So it depends on how she's going about it. If the people well, like her clients are in a group, then it will be easier to get those kind of before and after photos, because you make them post what they are doing. It's just like the challenge, the visibility challenge. Seeing that people are putting something up has a way of getting others motivated. So in a group like that, it's easier than when you just come on Instagram. Instagram is like, how do I put it? Is a wider stage. So like you said, people may have reservations about how their photos or their videos is going to come out. But in a closed group, so she can decide to come up with maybe like I don't know what to call it now, like a class, a group, a batch, where they are in a closed group. That way it's easier, and then when you're going to sign them up, they get to know that whatever results they have will serve as motivation for others. They shouldn't see it like it's content you're looking for. They should see it that they are helping the world. They're helping another person by bringing out their own success stories, so to speak. So they see that they are doing something nice, like a give back. It kind of appeals to people's emotions better than when they think you're being selfish. You're asking for the photos and video for your selfishness. So the way you sell the idea to people matters a lot. Even in my business, I don't go about asking people for reviews, but there's a way you ask the question, how did you find this? You just present the question in such a way that, and they'll be the ones joyfully telling you, Omo, I did this. Look at, I can't believe I did this. So that is now what you take. Okay, so even sometimes you call customer care, they'll tell you for quality assurance purposes, this conversation is going to be recorded. So now, when they are done sharing, said, I hope you don't mind me putting up your testimonial, maybe not the picture or the video. I hope that helps.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Shelley. Yeah, it's I believe it was helpful. You get to ask your question a bit later. Just give me a few minutes. So that's what you can do. The person who asked the question, that's Magdalene. So that's what you can do. Even although in a WhatsApp group, like people may not want to share their pictures, because I mean somebody else could just take the picture and use it, put it out there, and you never know. Okay. So you really want to find a way around this. And I really believe it's going to be part of you should work on your onboarding, you should work on your structure, okay? You should work on your presentation. And then you have to find another way. If clients are not going to let you put up their pictures, their before and after, can they give you a nice picture of themselves? And then can they write a review? Can they give you a review? Can they give you a written review? So you can put that there and just put the client's picture. I used to weigh 100 kg, but now I weigh 60 or 70, and the client's picture is there. A nice picture, it doesn't have to be their body. So these are like, find ways around this, because there are ways around this. Again, make sure you are researching people that do what you do, outside your immediate country, okay? And see how they're doing it, how they're packaging, and how they're marketing and communicating this whole thing, and getting people to do this. Look very well, learn. Research means you're going to be looking thoroughly or to learn how things are done, so that you can do yours. And then secondly, you're asking, how do I attract more high-paying clients? So if you want to attract high-paying clients, then you have to position yourself as a premium brand. That's on period. Okay, you want to position yourself as a premium brand. You have to look like the clients you're trying to appeal to. I cannot be asking for $10,000 and I have a shabby brand. I'm not even up to. So for me to be asking for $10,000, it means that I have to look the part, I have to sound the part, I have to be ready to give the part, the value for $10,000, something like that. So you want to attract high-paying clients. That's one thing. Your brand is important. The second thing is also your mindset. Okay, this is not in any order of how you should be. Your mindset is also very important. Do you believe you're deserving of premium clients? Do you believe you're deserving of people paying you, premium to work with them? And that's another thing as well. If you want to work with premium clients, then you're not just going to put them in a WhatsApp group and then just be doing them anyhow. No, premium clients are just, you have to treat them specially. You have to treat them specially. And those kind of clients probably would even give you testimonials, would even let you use this, except they are celebrities of some sort, they are public figures and all of that. If not, they probably will allow you, they probably will allow you face closed. There's a way covered, like eyes covered or something, but there's a way this can be done. Okay, there's a way it can be done. So your mindset is also very important. And then the kind of content that you are putting out is also very important. Now, the content itself, that's the content, the body of the content, the message, and the delivery, number two, and the packaging, what you're using. Some people, listen, when you're branding, you brand well, okay? You have to brand as posh and professional, and professional, so that you can attract those kind of clients. If somebody goes on your page, if I do this right now, if I go on your, Magdalene, should we do that with your page? Can we quickly just audit your page? Can I quickly do that for you? Are you fine with it, Magdalene? Are you fine with it? Let's quickly do this. Let's see. Maybe this is going to be a blessing to someone. And Magdalene, are you good? Quickly talk to me. Are you good? If you're responding, now a lot of you are responding, but your messages are down there, and I have all the messages that I need to read. Let me just go down. I'll go back up there. Okay, Magdalene, so give me your IG quickly. Give me your IG. Give me your IG. What's your IG? Guys, let's quickly do this audit, like audit, and see what happens. Give me your IG. Like type it out. Type it out. mg.trimfit. Okay, so let's go all the way to mg.trimfit here. Where is my, I don't even know where I am. Screen, what's this one? Okay, hold on. Okay, don't mind anything you see on my screen, okay? MG, that's gonna be IG. Okay, I already have my IG here. So you guys can see my screen, right? Can you guys see my screen? So we're looking for MG, the tree fit. You guys can see my screen, anyone? MG, mg.trim fit. Is this correct? MG trim fit with 1T. I got it. Is this you, Magdalene Charles? Is that you? All right. So this is you, Magdalene. This is you. This is where you do your work, right? Magdalene, are we good? This is where you do your work. Talk to me. Great. So it says Magdalene Charles, postpartum weight loss, diastasis, erecti, hernia breast, mommy tummy shredder, pelvic floor muscles, something. Okay, that's fine. Now you got a WhatsApp link here, and this is not supposed to be. If you want to be a premium brand, you cannot be sending people to your WhatsApp group or WhatsApp chat or something. You better have a website. You better have a website. You better have a landing page where people can tap on. You cannot do premium stuff with WhatsApp. I said what I said, quote me. You cannot do premium stuff with WhatsApp, okay? You have to, your brand needs to look well invested in. Your brand needs to look well. When somebody comes to my page, they can tell that this woman has worked hard. Okay, not just hard, because like some people are working hard too, maybe even harder, but they can tell that this woman has invested. They can tell. They can tell. When you look at my page, you know, you can tell, all right? So you want to have like this WhatsApp thing you have here, please, we need a landing page. Well, we need a page, we need a link that takes us somewhere else. Where we can see a very nice picture of you. See, your profile picture, as a matter of fact, is like, it's a no-no. This profile picture is a total, it's not okay. It has to be taken down. So you have to invest in a professional photo shoot. Anybody else that has this type of stuff, you know, what you're using on as your profile picture is not professional. You've never done a shoot before. This is your sign to go do one. Yeah, posh and professional, right? Good. So what you have here looks okay. Like your highlight, reviews, mails, events, services, about us. I'm not going to tap on neighbor. It kind of looks okay. Now, but when I come on your page, everything else doesn't look okay. I'm very serious. Everything on your page doesn't look okay. Okay, not everything, but like most of the things on your page don't look okay. Your picture quality is really, really poor. All right, your picture quality is really, really poor. So you have to work on that. You have to work on that. You have to work on that. Listen, you have to work on that. Now, this doesn't mean that you cannot be using this. Or using what you have, the phone you have, the lights you have or don't have, you know. But I need to tell you so that you know that you still got work to do with your brand. You see how you're posting things on your page? See, you just slammed this one on your page, MD trim fit, you know, you just slammed it there. It doesn't have to come out like this. It can come out better than this. You could put it on the background. It can come out better than this. If you notice, there's even a better way to do this. Put a picture of yourself and then put this as a second slide. Let people make your page look interesting. Your page is a city on a hill. Your page is a city. Your page is your digital storefront. Your IG page is your digital storefront. When people come here, you want them to buy something from you. You want them to do business with you. And so you have to make it appealing. It has to have aesthetic appeal. That's why we're building a brand. We're not just doing things anyhow. You know, see this other one you have here, go and boil your wife, or go and boil your wife or something. It shouldn't just be thrown out there. No. That's why everyone needs some brand strategy. You need to get trained to build your brand. Because you see somebody else doing it doesn't mean you should do it the way they're doing it. No. Get a coach to help you. Invest in somebody to help you sort this thing out. So if we go all the way down, you see all the way down, you have the same strategy. The way you're posting, your fonts, you have different fonts, you're using different colors, it's just everything. This is not appealing. Now, I have to, sorry, I'm doing this, I'm calling you out, but I hope every other person that is here, you're learning from this. This is not how it should be. This is not how it should be. This is not how it should be. See, you got this right. Your video quality, your picture quality is really bad, and you need to work on it. You need to work. I'm looking for one picture here that I can use as is in your new standard, posh and professional, that you can start using to put. You have all sort of colors, and so you cannot get clients like this. I'm sorry, but you cannot get clients like this. All right. You cannot get clients like this. So Wambi is asking if I mind auditing her. So I'll see about that. I'll see if that can happen. If you stay to the end of this, I probably would do that. If you stay to the end of this, I probably would do that. All right, good. So I told Kent already that we needed to do something like this. So Wambi, if you stay to the end, Wambi Olayinka, okay, I got your 2 names. Kent, please take those names down. Get me the IG handles at once. Hopefully, if we have time, we'll be able to do that. I can do it right now. Get their IG handle and make sure you remind me. I'll see if I can handle. Okay, so that's a bit about it, right? That's a bit about it. So you have to. That's if you're talking about premium clients, and then you have to first of all invest in yourself. You have to first of all package yourself as premium. That's what it is. You have to first of all up-level your brand. You know, you have to package as premium. Then we can now be talking about. Then you're going to attract. You know, you're going to attract like minds. Okay, you're going to attract like minds. Let me just go back to our chat, see if there's anybody's question there. Hold on, guys. Hold on, please. Hold on. Please don't send me any more messages as questions. I need to respond to the people who are putting up their hands because some of them started putting up their hands before you people typed this question here. But let me try to respond. Hi, mom. I'm a postpartum. Okay, we already did that. It said, okay. I'm a business coach, startup coach, business startup coach. I help women identify profitable business ideas, and start their business. When people see my content, they reach out to me, I help them, but they are not willing to pay. How do I charge them? Even when I speak to groups, they pay me what they like, which most times is not commensurate to my effort. You have to repackage, relaunch, and reposition your brand. You have to also put in structure for your brand. Okay. I don't know how your brand looks right now, but the way my brand looks, nobody's going to come and ask me for free speaking. Nobody's going to come and ask me to pay me what they want. No, I have setting assets, setting tools in place that when you come on my page, you already know I'm a business owner. You already know I'm a business owner and I'm a business. You can tell. You know, what I'm saying on my feed, my content tells you that. My call to action and my content in my caption tells you that I'm a business owner. I'm selling something. There's no shame there. I'm a business owner. I bring light to my customers' darkness, and so they pay me or they give me money in return for the light that I bring. My light is the solution. Their darkness is the problem. So I solve problems for my customer. I bring lights to their darkness, and they pay me back. That's how they reward me. That's the exchange. I help you, you give me money. All right, that's the exchange. So everything on my page tells you that that's what I do. So you don't come into my DM and tell me to help you. You don't have money to pay me. No, you come there and tell me you don't have the money that I'm charging to pay me, but this is what you have. You know, this is what you have. So I don't know how your page looks on IG. If I take a look at it right now, I probably will spot the reason why your page looks the way it looks. You know, I probably will spot the reason why your page looks the way it looks and why people are not willing to pay you. There are things that we do. It's not casting stone. There are things that we do. Do you know when to ask for the sale? Do you know actually what to sell? Do you know how to price what you're selling? Do you know how to market what you are selling? Do you know how you're doing all of this? So these are things, these are questions. If I begin to pry, I would definitely know why they're not paying you and why they're just telling you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And all of that. So if you want to move from where people are just picking your brain and they're not paying you, you have to do things well. You have to learn to do things. You have to learn to position your brand better. You also have to learn to, you have to learn how to sell. Okay. Sometimes the problem is not that we're not selling. The problem is that we don't know how to sell. We don't know how to ask for the sale. We don't know how to ask for the sale. We don't know what to write in the caption. We don't know the call to action to use. We don't know how to tell people to go to speak to us or chat to us in the DM. We don't know how to use funnels. We don't know how to host a webinar like this and ask for the sale. You're going to see me ask for the sale pretty soon. So get ready. You see, I said that very shamelessly and very proudly. You're going to see me ask for the sale because you have to. You're a business owner. We're not here. We're not running. We're not doing hobby stuff. This is not our hobby. This is not just our passion. This is business now. This is business. I come here and I solve problems for you. You pay me back. It's simple. No fight, no forcing. It's what is it? I give you something. In exchange for that, you give me money. I give you value. I bring light. I solve your problems. You're going to pay me back. And I know how to ask for the sale. You're going to see me ask for the sale pretty soon. So a lot of you don't know how to do this, and you need to learn how to do this. You need to learn how to do this. You need to learn how to do this. That's why I keep saying you got to get a coach. You have to have somebody who you're listening to, who you're learning from, who you're implementing what they're saying, and then you're measuring to see how you're growing. You need to have somebody who is in your ear, the right person in your ear, always speaking life to you, always speaking life to you, always speaking life to you, always giving you direction, always teaching you. You're always learning. It's going to require investment of your time, your energy, your money, your plenty of other things, right? So that's probably what's happening with you. I don't know what you're selling. Are you selling what they want? Are you really selling what they even want? Number two, how are you pricing what you're selling? Number three, when are you selling and how are you selling? Are you selling through only content? What is your content? What's your content game like? Are you consistent? Are you underpriced? Some of us are underpriced. The lower your prices are, how do I put it? The lower your prices are, the more you are calling for poor people attention. I said what I said. Let me take a deep breath if I say speak again. The more these IG people should actually be, I should have put this tripod on over here so that they can. The more, let me see. The more you are, the more you are, hold on. The more you are, hold on guys, let me move this. The more you are, the lower you sell. Some of us are selling so low, like I'm afraid to say that I don't even want to coach that. Some of you, because of the way your price is, it's going to require so much work for me to get you up to a setting level. It's going to require so much. We have to work on your brand. We have to work on your mindset. We have to work on your offers. We have to work on your content. We have to work on your marketing. It's plenty. It's crazy. It's crazy. Right. Okay. So I hope that helped. The person who asked the question, most times is commensurate to your, you know, the first time one of the first, in my earlier days of speaking, right? So I would go to speak, people invite me to speak, and then at the end of the day, because I was just starting to speak and I was just passionate about speaking and lending my voice, and so I didn't have any price. I didn't even think I could make a career or profession out of speaking. So when I go to speak, they would give me fruit baskets. They would just give me fruit, bananas, oranges. I'm like, who wants to eat all these things? I was in my early 30s then. I wasn't looking to lose weight or anything like that. It's now that I'm just getting fat and fat and fat. You know, so, but then I would take it and I'll say, thank God, I used to speak in churches a lot, and churches do that a lot. And then one day I went to speak somewhere, and then this lady packaged 30,000 naira. She was my friend, but she was the very first person that paid me. And so she packaged 30,000 naira and she gave it to me. And I got into the car, and things were really tough for my husband and I. And that 30K came really handy. And I was so grateful that she did that. And then one other time, a church invited me to speak. And I just thought, you know, to just test them with how much I charge. My eyes had now opened a little bit because I started getting paid small here and there, honorarium and all that. And I charged this church 250K. And the church said they priced it. No, I charged them 500K. And then they priced it to how much? 150. And I said, no, 250. You know, and they paid me that, and that's how I started building. So what I did was, if you want to reach me now to speak, you want to hire me to speak, I don't reply, Jen. There needs to be processes in your business. You need to grow. You need to grow. Where I'm going, the vision I have for my business is wild. It's wild. I want to have a well-structured company. So if you're going to invite me to speak now, you know, even if you chat me on Instagram, I'll tell you, oh, that's fine. Can you send an email to us? And then once you send that email, one of my team, copy my assistant, copy my business manager, I'm going to tell you to copy someone. So when you copy that person, then you send the email, I get the email, and I just forward it to the right person. I say, hey, get on this email and you know, have that correspondence with them. You know, I don't talk about money anymore. We have a form as well. You're going to fill when you want to invite me to speak. That form captures all the questions I would have asked you. So, but everything needs to be done properly. That's part of why you need to build your brand and work with someone who knows how to help you. Okay. So hope that helped. So now you invite me to speak. I'm not going to be asking you in my DM, are you going to pay me? No. I've gone past that level. Oh, no. I've risen past that level. I rose. I actually took myself up by myself, right? So when you're telling me, I'm not going to tell you how much I'm going to pay, no. I'll just route you properly. I will direct you properly, and my process will ask you, not me. I've taken myself out of the picture. Okay, I'm too big for that shit. I said that so that some of you understand what you can do with your brand. Your brand is powerful. Okay, your brand is powerful. You can do so much with it. Your gift will make room for you. That's your brand. Your gift is your brand. Your brand is your gift. Everything about you is your brand. So your gift, your talent, your experiences, your story, it's your brand. And those things are supposed to come together to make room for you. All right. I have a luxury mobile spa. I've started to post some videos educating my audience on how massage is not how massage is not just a luxury, but also wellness too. What I find difficult is being a mobile spa. It's not easy to get clients to allow you video them and their space. Well, if you're not going to care, if it's difficult to get clients video them in their space, I'm sure you can ask 1 or 2 clients. So when a client reaches out to you to ask you for your service, right? Send the client a form and then ask certain questions. You know, ask them as well, would it be okay if we video your space? Would it be okay if we do one thing? You know, create an onboarding experience, not just a form. The form is just part of the experience. Create an onboarding experience for this client. Create an acceptance, you know, registration, onboarding for this client. The moment they reach out to you, send them some contract. If you do things well, your clients would say yes. The reason why they are saying no is because they know you are a typical Nigerian, and there's a way we don't care about certain things. That's why they're saying yes. They know you're typical. I don't know if you're Nigerian, but I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they know that we're typical, so they're not going to allow you to, get there. Even me in my space, I will tell you no, but there's a way you can work with me, and I will tell you yes. That you can actually do that, because my face doesn't have to be in the picture. I mean, I'm covered behind or something. There's a towel or something, so that's fine. And then sometimes you probably want to just pick someone. Okay, just so that you have that content out there. You can offer massage to somebody else. It could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be your sister, it could be someone. Get a nice place, a hotel, a room or something, and offer that massage and capture that moment. See, there's a way around everything. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Capture that moment. IG guys, are you here? Are you guys here? We're asking questions, so ask me anything, all right? Capture that moment. And can you guys hear what I'm saying? Are you benefiting from this at all? Are you benefiting? Even if I'm looking here and sometimes I'm looking here, are you guys benefiting from this in any way? Is that a yes? All right, capture that moment. Yeah, that's what you can do. That's what you can do. At the end of the day, I really, really still would say, if you put a proper brand together, if you package your brand properly, even if you're a mobile spa, you want to be, your brand is an experience. Your brand is not just a logo. It's not just the name. Your name is your reputation, no doubt, but your brand is an experience. And so think about how you want to, what kind of experience you want to give your customer. What kind of experience do you want to give your customer? What kind of experience do you want to give from the moment they book you, even before they book you? What's the experience like? What's the process like? Did they send you a message on IG? How did you respond? Have a process for that. How did you accept them? How did you onboard them? Did you give them a contract? Again, Google these things. Google these things. How to build a world-class mobile spa business. Google it. Companies that are building, Google it. Personal brands that are Google that are mobile spa or building mobile spa brand on Instagram. Google it. Look at the people, how they're doing this thing, so that you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. There are people that have gone ahead of all of us, including myself. There are people that are doing what we want to do. So I want to be the world's #1 greatest speaker and coach. Tony Robbins is doing what I'm doing already. This person is already doing. Les Brown is doing what I'm doing already. The number of these guys, they're already ahead of me. So I'm learning from them. I check them out. I drink from them. They're there. So be researching, be close to these people, see what they're doing, and then do what they're doing. Add your spin to it so that it becomes your own stuff. So it's your brand, it's your intellectual property, it's your own. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm a person that you were talking about on Monday. I've tried different businesses, finally where I want to need to be. I love and enjoy what I do. The thing now is I keep creating or producing without sales strategy. I just don't know how to start. I have not been active on Instagram for a while, so I have little or no engagement on my posts. Please, what do I do? You already know what to do. Be consistent. Post more. Be consistent on your IG. Post more. Right. I hope that answered your question. How did you heal from your early life emotional trauma? Like, how did you get out of being the most shy person in the room? So how did I get out of being the most shy? Christy, yeah, Kofi, I see your hand. Once I exhaust this, in fact, I'll come to you. After this, I'll come to you. All right, I'll come to you. Because you guys have had your hands up for a bit. So how did I get over my emotional trauma? Sometimes we... Okay. Sometimes yeah, fine. How did I get over being the most shy person in the room? How did I get over that? So I became very hungry. I think that's my response. I became very hungry. I wanted more. I became tired of where I was. I exposed myself to something more, right? So I started yearning for more. I started to question the fact that I was just at the same level. And at that time, the choir was all that I had. The choir was all I had. I'd come out of school with a tutu. I didn't have like fancy parents or anything like that. You know, church was all I had. The choir was all I had. The choir was all I had. I was just married. I just had my child. So the choir was like all that I really, I had. I didn't have a job. I've never really held a job down except a job for myself, my own business, right? So I didn't have like a job and I was going to 9 to 5. So the choir was everything. So, but I had to start to question the fact that if this was all that I wanted to do, I had to start to question if this was all that I wanted to do. Don't I want to start a business? Don't I want to work somewhere? Don't I want to do more of my life? Don't I want to use my gift? Don't I want to use? So I started to question and I started to build hunger. How do you build hunger? Expose yourself to things that are more. Expose yourself to things, yearn for more, right? So I started to yearn for more. And the more I yearned, the more I started to ask questions. And the more questions that I asked, the more I started to want to step out. I started to yearn for it. I wanted to be a speaker. I wanted to do what my pastor was doing, to speak on stage. I wanted to hold a microphone. This was a girl that was very shy. So I didn't know how I was now yearning, desiring to speak on stage. But I started yearning for it. You know, I started yearning for it. I started yearning for it. And that was all I saw for a very long time. Speaking, coaching, helping people, counseling, just telling people that they can do something, becoming a motivational speaker. You know, that's how I got into life coaching. That's how I got into business coaching and all of that, you know. So that's something that you can do as well. All right. Expose yourself to more. Expose yourself to more so that it can begin to make you feel uncomfortable and you can go for more. Just 1 hour in right now, so that you can go. We have to run, and then so that we can close, so that you can actually go for more. Okay, expose yourself to more, and then you have to do the action. All right, so you have to actually take the action. You have to do the work. So the moment I started to yearn for these things, I started to ask myself, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do? What do I do to actually have this more? And then I put my first events together. I started to share on Facebook. I started to share my voice, have my voice heard on BlackBerry BM broadcast. I would do a broadcast message, and then I would do Facebook. There was no WhatsApp then, you know, and all of that kind of stuff. That's what I was doing. There was no Instagram then either. So I started to share. I started to just put my voice out there. Nobody was paying me money. I didn't even was asking for money because I didn't know there was going to be money from this. I was just sharing. And that's how I started to build. And then once I learned about personal branding, I carried it on my head and started to use it. So that's what I did. Christy, I see your hand. So I hope that was helpful. Christy, I see your hand. Kofi, I see your hand. Shelly, I see your hand. Shelly, I think your hand has been up. So Shelly, you go first. Shelly, you go first. Go first. Go first. Kofi, you next. Then Christy, you're going to go after that. I don't know if there are any more hands up. Then I'm going to read the ones in the comments, and that's going to be it. Shelly, go. Shelly, go. You want to speak? I've asked you to unmute now.
Okay. I was just typing that I can't speak. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so I have like a series of questions, but I think I'm just going to go with the one that is most pressing. Now, for someone that has, let me use the word that is multifaceted, you're doing more than one thing. How do you go about blending all this on your personal brand, like your personal page? Because I learned that there's a need to have that personal page aside from my business page. But I don't want to be talking about just my food business. I'm also involved in entrepreneurial trainings, and I do some other things. I'm a pastor too, so that part of me is also there. So I'm not sure how to project myself on my Instagram page or on my Facebook page.
Okay. What's the second question?
How do I get investors for a new business idea? How do I go about it, seeing that it's not a business, it's a business I don't know anybody that is running presently, but I don't want to push it because it's very capital intensive. So I want to know how it's possible to do that and get people.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so the first question that you asked about how do you put a number of things on your own personal page and all of that, how do you do that? So like you do multiple things. And so you don't want to just be talking about your food business or just one thing. That's the beauty, and that's where a personal brand comes in. All right. That's why everyone should be building and be well invested in their personal brand. When you build your personal brand and you build it properly, so there's a properly building part. Okay, there's the problem or the challenge that I have with a number of us is we don't do proper brand training. We just here go open account online. I'm going to open account and we start putting things out there. No. Get branded. Get trained to build your brand. Your brand is worth the investment. Your brand is a multi-million-dollar company or business. So don't do it anyhow. Don't just show up and just begin to do things anyhow. Get branded. Let a brand strategist train you, work with you, coach you to do what you need to do with your brand. That's where I come in. That's where I come. You're going to hear me say this a lot because that's what it is. There's no need trying to not say it like this. This is how I'm going to say it throughout this training, so that we can hear it and we can hear it well. Right. And that's because I love you all. And I'm saying it that way. Okay. So when you build your personal brand, right? Your personal brand becomes the center. Okay. For every other thing that you can do or you will do. Your personal brand becomes the center. It becomes the anchor. It becomes the center. It becomes the heart and soul of every other thing that you want to do. Your personal brand is not one of those things that you want to do. Your personal brand is the center, is the heart, the soul that allows you to give expressions to other areas of yourself. So my brand, for example, Emily Wale-Koya, is a speaker. I'm a speaker. I'm a coach. I'm an entrepreneur, right? So, and that's my personal brand. That's my personal brand. Speaker, coach, entrepreneur. Okay. Let's say I have a restaurant, for example. What do? My restaurant becomes one of my other expressions from my brand. My brand is right in the middle. So I have Women Like Us Do Extraordinary Things. Women Like Us is one other thing that I do. My brand is still right at the center. I can have an engineering company. See, completely unaligned with my brand. But that's one of the things that I do. It's also there as another thing. 3, my personal brand still remains the anchor for all these things. I still remain the coach, the speaker, the whatever, and the entrepreneur. If you see some pages, you can actually have it there. Emily Wale-Koya, CEO, School of Personal Branding, mentor at Women Like Us, chairman or director at Build Your Construction Company, XYZ Construction. I can have all of that on my personal brand page. On my personal brand. Because as a personal brand, I can do those multiple things. As a business, you can do multiple things, proper places. So it's very important that we learn these things. Because you have a personal brand, your personal brand, you want to be known as the go-to person for XYZ stuff, ABC stuff. That one is settled. It's settled. Don't confuse it. Don't confuse it. Like you have a doctor or a dentist or a cardiologist. So this is Tunde something, cardiologist, works at so and so hospital. But this same Tunde cardiologist is the CEO, is the founder, is the whatever of something else and of something of to announce, for example, on the Gucci page that Gucci is launching hotel. This is where you can find. We're inviting people to attend the hotel, to attend the opening. They'll put it there, but they're not going to start to mix the content because they're not the same content. But Gucci has built a brand that we all know. So now Gucci is now giving life to other areas or other things or other expressions. They have a water company, they have a hotel, they have whatever else. You know, they're now giving life to those things. And we're fine with them. It's clear that they own all these other things. They have businesses, but as the Gucci brand, this is what it stands for. It's a premium fashion line. Does that make sense? I don't remember the name that was there. Was it Shelly? Shelly, did that make sense? Okay, Kofi, you're next. Kofi, you're next. You're next. So we need to run. Kofi, you're next.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello.
Okay, hi. Nice to have you here and be with you. So I had actually written the question in the chat. So if you see it afterwards, that's fine. And you can just pass it. So I was asking you, let's say tomorrow, for example, they told you like all the best practices you use on your IGs, you can no longer use them, but you can only keep 2 of the best practices you use. Which 2 best practices would you keep in order to keep growing your brand and making it visible and like getting clients and putting it in front of people?
Okay, so one would be my head talking videos. I already mentioned that earlier. Yeah, my videos where I teach, my head talking videos where I teach. So that's one. That's something I am definitely going to keep doing, because there's a reason for it. I'm building a brand as a speaker. I'm building a world-class brand as a speaker. So people need to hear my voice. People need to hear me speak. I need to speak live, and that's an avenue or a channel or a medium that allows me to speak live. So I would keep that one. The second one that I would keep would be we'll be going live on IG, still speaking. We'll be going live on IG, still speaking. I think so. So those would be my two go-to. Yeah. My videos. Yeah, my videos. I could do nothing else. If I do nothing else, I want to make sure I'm still putting out video content every single day, every hour. Back to back, all over the place. My videos are everywhere. They should be everywhere. People are watching, and people are experiencing deliverance, people are getting healed, people are getting set free, people are getting breakthrough moments, people are getting interventions, people are getting all those things. So that's because that's the kind of brand that I'm building. And so those are the 2 things. Yeah, for some other person, it may be different. For me, it may be different, but for me, because I understand where my brand is headed, I understand my journey, and I understand my destiny, where I'm going with my brand. Those are the 2 things that I want to do. I'll keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
See you soon.
Is that all? Are you good?
Yeah, for now, yeah. Thanks.
Okay, awesome. Christy Prince, you're next.
Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Emily, for this opportunity. You're someone I really admire from a distance. I've been following you for quite a while. Okay, and I'm glad I finally had this opportunity to speak with you.
Okay.
Okay. I have 2 questions. One has been answered, sort of, but if I can still get clarity on that, I will appreciate. The first one is this. Okay, the first one is supposed to be on the IG thing, the putting out of content, which you have tackled in the previous question. So I'm not going to go into that anymore. I've understood that I need to separate things from my different business ideas from each other, because my brand is not a supermarket. Okay, so the question now that is I'm gonna ask is about the name the name I publicize. Okay. It's complicated kind of, because growing up I've always had this pet name that has saturated my whole space. Okay, so few persons around know my official name. Okay, so now that I'm gradually building my brand, I'm building my coaching business. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself properly. I'm a family life coach, certified family life coach,
Okay.
an author, a speaker as well. And so I'm trying to build my online presence lately because I see what you're doing, I see what other people are doing, and I think it's a necessity. So the question I'm asking now is the name to push, because everyone in my space knows me as my pet name, which is what you're seeing on your screen right now, Christy Prince. And but my official name is entirely different. So do I need to open up another account with my official name and write my books with my official name, or do I keep pushing the name everyone is familiar with, which is what I use on all my socials? Okay. And even those that invite me to speak, this is the name they know me as. So what do you advise in this case?
Okay, what do you think?
Okay, just 2 days ago, I was talking with someone and I asked the person, what is my name? And the person mentioned the name I'm popularly known with, which is Christy Prince. So if I'm gonna bring out my official name if I'm going to bring out my official name, it's going to be like a reintroduction of my personality in my community. So I don't really know if that's the right thing to do. And that's why I'm asking.
If you're going to bring out your what?
My official name, my birth name. How do I explain this?
Because I'm not getting you clearly.
Okay, I go by Christy Prince. That is the name I'm known with popularly. Okay, but that is not my official name, like the name on
What's
my
your official name? What's your official name?
Christiana Chimeremeze.
That's your matrimonial name?
Yes.
Christiana Chimere something.
Yes, it's a long name, quite long. Chimeremeze.
So stick with Christy Prince then.
Okay, so it's okay to use them for my books. It's okay to continue.
No, for your book, you can put your whole name. For your book, you can put your whole name, but for your brand, Christy Prince is fine. Your IG, your handle, Christy Prince is fine. But for your books, you can spell the whole name out there. So for example, like me, Emily Speaks Life, but my books is Emily Wale-Koya.
Okay.
So your name on social media, or your brand name, Christy Prince, your name is Christiana something. Okay.
Okay. So okay.
Right.
Okay.
So
thank you.
because Christy Prince is it's already known, like you said, but beyond or besides it being known, the other name is a bit long. Right, especially the last name. Yeah, so it's so stick with Christy Prince since it's already there. And then but when you're putting out your material, put your whole name, your books, your webinar, just like if you look on here, Emily Wale-Koya, that's what you're going to see, and all of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to read some questions. We have about 5 minutes, and that's it. I'm going to read some questions. Okay, no more questions should come in, please. Thank you. Our time is already fast spent. We're about 2 hours from what I'm seeing, and I'm shocked. We're about 2 hours in. So this is 10 p.m. already, my time. We started at 8 or 8:10. So that's so hi, I'm an educator who's passionate about growth and development of the girl child. I lost it. I want to launch an academy. I'm losing that message. And I came by January 2024. I don't know how to pre-launch since my target audience are not. If you don't know how to pre-launch, you have to join the School of Personal Branding. Pre-launch is not something I can teach you. How to launch is something I can teach you here. It's not possible. So you join the School of Personal Branding, or you join the mentorship community, which I'm going to explain to you in a bit. My mentorship community, and we'll see how we can help. It's the mindset. Structure, this is one of the things. Okay. Evening, coach. Okay, so you already talked about this message. Upton Robbins, I'm in class right now. Okay. All right. I hope my questions will be answered today. Oba, what was your question? I was lost. Oba, what was your question? I see Oba Onyi. Onyi, what was your question? Do you want to speak? You can type it while I'm going through this because we're wrapping up now. But you guys need to stay. I have 2 very important announcements to make, and that's something everybody needs to hear. Thank you so much. Your personal brand is all your gifts, like you said. Okay, oh wow. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's, yeah, I'll see if there's any message. My second question was not answered. Who's this? My second question was not answered. Shelly, what was your second question? Oh, the grant stuff. Okay, so I don't help people get grants. I don't teach about grant application, but I have a student who does that. So Kent is going to reach out to Kent, and Kent is going to provide you the or just go on IG, Vachu Oboro. Okay, go on IG, Vachu Oboro. Can type that out for her, Vachu Oboro, so that you can reach out. She's a grant expert. She helps people get grants. She's gotten grants over and over, over almost $1 million or something or more, but maybe by now. So she helps you get grants. So please reach out to her, and she can help you. She can help you, right? I'm about to start a lock scarf and handmade bags business, but I'm having constraint on how to go about it. I really want to have a good business structure because of the kind of target audience I'm pursuing. Lovers of luxury, blah, 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 blah. It's overwhelming. Please, I need clarity on how, what you think I should start. Oh my God, I'm not sure I can answer that question. I'm so sorry. I don't think I can answer that. A number of you came pretty late, and honestly, and I shouldn't be apologetic about saying I can't answer that question. A number of you came pretty late. If you're asking me a question right now, this is my serious face, I'm sorry. If you're asking me a question, right, I know my team is going to be like, you shouldn't have sounded that way, right? But a lot of you came pretty late, all right? We worked this out for you guys. We packaged this together, and it's free. It's free. This is the challenge with free stuff. Sometimes people don't value free stuff. You know, this is 10 p.m. and we're still here. And some people just strolling now and you're asking me a question and expecting me to answer. I'm not going to answer. If you were here early and you asked me a question and I've not responded, because I can even see the time. Hold on. Yeah, I can see the time. Some of you, I can see the time for you guys are asking me these questions. I mean, 9 p.m. An hour after we started. Okay, so I'm not answering a question. Someone said she asked that question earlier, Ma, very early when your baby was talking. My baby, I don't have a baby. Yeah, my kids are far from me today. Is that you? Was it you that I was talking to that I couldn't answer your question? Is that you? Okay, only speak. You can ask a question. Speak if you were here earlier. I apologize. Speak, no problem. But no more questions. Thank you. Oh, you go ahead. I'm going to unmute you. You can speak when you go ahead.
Hello,
go ahead.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hi, I can hear you.
Yeah, my question is I discover I don't have confidence in myself when it comes to business. All I do is invest. I have a clothing brand, I sell fabrics, like I invest in sum of money. And I don't see myself, I don't know how to go about the marketing. If you walk into my store, my customers are walking, be like, wow, are you on IG? Are you on Instagram? Are you on Facebook? You have a nice setup and everything. Okay. I've paid series of influencers to help me promote the brand, but it's not working.
Okay.
Then I discovered something that I don't know if I should say I don't believe in myself or I'm having a self-doubt.
Okay.
Like my other sister introduced me to this Women Like Us brand, and she was like, you know what, I just want you to join this group and you will feel your self-worth. If I want to go somewhere, probably I want to get goods or I feel I need to get something, I insist she has to follow me. And if she's not coming with me, I see myself not doing that thing. Okay. I see myself not handling things alone. Like I can't do things alone. If I'm driving, I don't mind paying a friend to just be beside me. Let's be talking. I'm not enjoying my home company, but the fact is, I need me to do this if I really want to go up there, but I don't know how to push myself. But I'm very, very good at pushing people, talking to them that you can do this, you can do that, you can achieve this. But I don't see myself doing what I am preaching. Like, I always have this thing that I need somebody to be there. I need accreditation from somebody. I need somebody to feel like, oh, you are doing well. sometimes I do things I'll feel like, oh, I need people to see that I'm doing this thing, and I want their comments. Am I doing well?
Okay.
Am I trying?
Okay.
As in this
Okay.
self-doubt. Okay, I
Okay.
have a shop. I don't go there. If I call my sales rep, like, what's up? Is there customer coming in? I should be like, nobody is coming in. Do you know something?
Okay.
From that day, I will not go to that shop.
Hmm.
Apart from the ready-to-wear store, the showcase, I also have a factory I just had. And I'm just investing. But the thing is, I'm not saying what I'm investing. I'm just investing, and I'm not fighting to get back what I'm investing.
Okay.
So I'm kind of weak and
So
tired. Like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing.
Why do you, this is deep. This is deeper than just what we're doing here. Okay, that's the truth. So it's deeper than what we're doing here. There's something somewhere deep within you that's making you not rise to your full potential, right? There's something you're waiting for validation from other people. You're probably not hungry enough. You know, there's a bit, and we may not be able to do it here right now. So I would give you the opportunity to reach out to me. Okay. So please reach out to, you can reach out to Kent. Reach out to Kent, and right. You reach out to Kent, and let's see, he would tell you what to do next. All right, so that we can, it's deeper. It's a life issue. It's not something else. Right?
I don't understand. Okay.
So
That's
why I said,
I'm scared.
don't worry, you'll be
I'm
fine.
very scared.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. What'd you say?
I think I'm friendly. Like, I keep investing, and I'll just leave the business that way, and it's making me feel scared of life. Like, I get scared, and I ask my sister, sometimes my friend, that I'm scared of failing. And they'll be like, why would you say you're failing? See, you have multi-million dollar investments, you have this, you have money, and but they don't know what I am going through. I feel I'm not progressing. I feel nothing is working.
Okay. All right. We'll speak. We'll get a chance to speak, you and I. Okay. So just reach out to Kent. Make sure you do that. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So guys, no more questions. Thank you so much. We have to wrap up now. Thank you for everything. But quickly before we go, what's your plan for Q4? I asked this question the other time in the group, one of the group, I think both of the groups, the visibility group and this one, and nobody could answer except 1 or 2%. What's your plan? You cannot go through run Q4 without a plan. Hello, you can't run Q4 without a goal, without a plan. You shouldn't have activities. You shouldn't be showing up online. You shouldn't get up and put out content. Where's the content leading to? What content should be a part of the bigger goal? You know, content should be a part of the bigger picture. Your content should be driving you closer to your goal. All right, not just that you're just there. Anything is a goal. No. It shouldn't be that way. All right. How will you continue to show up as a leader in your space? It's not only about putting out content. If you're going to show up as a leader in your space, it's not only about putting out content. There is more than putting out content. Okay, it's your branding, it's your communication, it's your messaging, it's your positioning, it's your energy, it's your passion, it's your expertise. It's a couple of many things. All right. So, but you have to take up space and lead in your niche. You have to take up space and lead in your niche. Everyone listening to me can do this, but not everybody will do it. I'm sorry to say it that way, but that's the truth. Everyone can do this, but not everyone will do this. So if the second part of what I said pisses you off, then your job or your responsibility is to carry yourself into the first group of people where you can do this. You will give this your best shot. What's your plan for Q4? Are you launching in Q4? Are you starting a business in Q4? Are you going to put out content every single day? Are you going to get a coach? Are you going to hire a mentor? Are you going to invest in a program? Are you going to finish a course? What's your plan in Q4? What are you going to do? What's your plan in Q4? Q4 is the very last three months, the very last quarter before 2024. Everything you're doing should be preparing you for 2024, but at the same time should help you end Q4 on a perfect note, on a lucrative note. So you need to work on your plan. You need to work on on the plan, you need to work on your goals, and you need to work on all the steps that you need to take to actualize and reach your goal. Remember, you are not just an influencer, you be influenced. You are influence personified, not just an influencer. So that what that means is that you are a leader. That's what it means. You are a leader. Work on your leadership skill. Work on your leadership skill. Work on your leadership appetite to lead, to do things differently, to bring light into people's darkness. All right, so that you can begin. When you learn to lead, leaders influence people. Influencers not necessarily be leaders, but leaders become influencers because leadership is influence. So how can you start to influence people? How can you start to influence people so that when you host a webinar, people can show up for your webinar? Like, they cannot sleep, they have to be here because you're influencing them. People are liking you, people know you, people want to be like you, people want to have they want to be in your space. So imagine me doing this for the next 10 years. You can tell what my life would be like. Imagine me doing this. I've been doing this for like 8 years now. Imagine for the next 10 years, 18 years of committing to doing what I'm doing. I bet you no force in hell can stop me. When it comes to, and I'm doing all of this because there's a bigger goal. I'm driving at something. I have a destiny that I'm actually working towards. I'm going to break that destiny. So the same thing with you. Learn not to live for small things. Learn to live for big things. Learn to dare. Learn to yearn. Learn to hunger. Learn to have a big vision. Learn to have a world vision. Learn to have a global vision. Learn to have a global vision. But it doesn't just come at once. It starts from where you are, and then you begin to work your way up there. You build capacity. You open yourself up to things that can help you. You expose yourself up to personal development content. You open yourself up to self-growth strategy so that it can help you and you can become all that you need to be. So guys, what's next? Really, what's next now that we have finished the visibility challenge? What is next for you? And I'll tell you what is next. Should we part ways? What do you think? Should we part ways? Should we say bye-bye? We're done. That's it. What's next? My Q4 plan is to reach out to 20 decision makers by November 30th to see how my coaching services can benefit their teams. My other goal is to interview 30 powerhouse leaders like you for my podcast, From Stuck to Unstoppable. Like, that's fine. That's a good one. That's a very good one. It's clear. Yeah, I like all the fact that you put the numbers there. 30, 20. That's good. That's good. That's good. So guys, should we part ways? Should we? This is like the end of the road for us. Officially, this is like the end of the road for us. So should we part ways? Should we say bye-bye? Should we go? Should we part ways? Should we say bye-bye? Should we go? I want to get your feedback quickly. Talk to me. Should we part ways? Should we go? What's next for you? Are you going to be able to run on your own? Are you going to be able to do the things that you want to do on your own? Are you just going to leave here and go and try to figure stuff out? Are you going to leave here and go and try to just let me go and do stuff on your own? Or are you going to rather want to work with somebody who knows the way, has walked the way, has helped others walk the way, and is willing to help you walk the way? Which one is better for you? To carry everything we have taught here, everything you've learned so far from me in the last 1 month and all of that, and go figure it out on your own, go implement on your own, or take everything that you have learned and bring it, let's dissect it even further. Let's work together even further and help you implement what is important based on your brand, based on your system, based on your values, based on your goals, based on your vision. That's what I want for you. So I'm going to make you 2 distinct and juicy offers, 2 quickly. All right, please pay close attention to the next things I'm going to say because your life might depend on it. All right, I'm going to say and act as fast as you can. I'm going to say these things and I need you to act fast. All right, I'm going to say these things and I need you to act pretty fast because I'm closing. I want you to partner with me as your coach. The last coach you will need to build a brand that gets you seen, heard, and paid your worth. The last coach you need to actually put your brand in order, your house in order, and quit all the charade, all the activities. A lot of people are involved in endless activities that lead nowhere. A lot of business owners, a lot of coaches, a lot of experts, a lot of female entrepreneurs. And when I mean endless, like you can't even see the picture of where you're going. I don't know if anybody here is like that. You can't see the picture of where you're going. 2024 is coming. Where are you going with this? Where are you going with the content that you're putting out online? Where are you going with all this busybody, all this busy, you are busy? Where are you going with it? Where are you headed? Where are you headed? What do you see? What's in front of you? What's the picture? Is it worth it? Do you see anything? Is it too small? What do you see? It's so critical so that you can stop wasting time. Next year, we're going to add one more year to our age or to our lives. You don't decrease in your age. You don't decrease. Your age never reduces. It goes up. You increase, you add. So whether you want to go forward or not, whether you want to make progress or not, your age will continue to go forward. Your age must go forward. Nobody reduces their age except they die. So, but you need to learn how you can make the best out of everything that you actually have, including the age that you have. So I'm going to make it 2 offers, like I said. Offer number one, and I'm running through this quickly. Please listen, pay close attention so that you can know where you fit in, and you can ask me questions in the next 5 minutes and we're done here. All right, offer number one. If you're a coach, you are an expert in your industry, you're a female entrepreneur, you're a professional, and you want to learn how to turn your expertise into a luxury brand and a business. You want to learn how to turn your personal brand, your expertise into a brand and a business, then I'm inviting you to join us inside the School of Personal Branding. School of Personal Branding is my signature, my heart, my soul, my everything has been poured into this. I've been working with people for the last, some incredible human beings, women especially, for the last 2 years in the school. We've had transformational results. We've had people that joined the school who were coaches in quotes, and they were charging under $100 to coach. Under $100 to coach. And when they joined the school, they were able to take their price all the way to $1,000, $497, $1,000, $1,500, and more. They're learning. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work with a lot of a number of female entrepreneurs. A lot of us undercharge. A lot of us are underpaid. How do you run a business for a full year and you do not make $1,000? I know there's a price to pay, but this price you are paying, it's not correct. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. How do you run your brand online, put out content and everything that you're doing 12 months and you don't make $1,000? You don't make $2,000. You don't make $10,000. You know, it's crazy, guys. Hold on. It's crazy, guys. Hold on. Give me a second. You know, so how do you do that? How do you do that? It's crazy, but that's the life of a lot of people. That's the life that a lot of business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of experts, a lot of coaches online, that's their life. You don't even know how to get customers. You don't know how to get clients. You don't have systems for that. You don't have a lead generation pipeline. You don't know how to run ads. You don't know how to use organic marketing to build your business and your brand. You don't know any of those things. When you're copying from here, you're copying from here, this coach is talking, that coach is talking, this person is talking, everybody's talking, you're being pulled in different directions and you're going nowhere at the end of the day. You're pulled in different directions, you're going nowhere, you're wasting time. So, but in the School of Personal Branding, what we do is teach you how to launch, monetize, build, and scale your personal brand and your expertise. That's what we do in the School of Personal Branding. So you learn how to launch, you learn how to monetize, you learn how to build your brand, you learn how to use content the right way, you learn how to market your brand, you learn how to master your messaging, you learn how to position your brand. All of that is what we do in the school. Everything that you know me to do on social media, that's what we do inside the School of Personal Branding. And I want you to come be a part of that. Now, here's what you get in a nutshell. When you join the School of Personal Branding, mindset mastery, we work on your mindset. A lot of us, mindset, we need mindset overhauling. We need mindset overhauling, where we're coming from, the things we have seen, the things we're exposed to, the way we believe, the things we believe, how we see. Story, that's it. Your job now is to position as a life. into it because where it's happening. This is where it's happening. If you want me to be in your ear, direction for your business, you want direction for your life. Because in just a matter of weeks, I'm going to be unveiling another part of my brand, which is the part that I started with, but I have put it on, on the back burner for a while. And I just teach about business and branding on business and branding on business and branding. I'm going to go back to that and start teaching about other things: leadership, personal development, mindset mastery, success. I'm going to start to teach about those things. I'm going to start teaching people how to have better relationships. I'm going to start teaching people how to do, all of that stuff. That's really me. That's why Emily speaks life. So you can't take away, you see, a lot of my content is not just about business, it's more about life stuff. So if you want to be in my space where we can break down and destroy those mindset barriers and blocks, then this is it. You have to come in here. That alone can cost you about 2K. That alone can cost you about 2K. And this 2K, see my prices in USD? Well, I live in Nigeria, right? A lot of you know I live in Nigeria. I live in Nigeria for now. It's still part of the mindset stuff. How did I start charging in USD? How do people pay me in USD? How do I get people to pay me in USD? How do I get people to pay me in USD? How did money come into my account? Even up till yesterday in USD, how is that? How do people pay me from outside Nigeria? How am I able to attract clients from outside Nigeria? I'm not just building a brand, I'm building a global brand. My brand is, is global. I've gone from my locality to national stage to international stage. Those are the levels. And all of this is intentional. None of this has happened by mistake. I didn't know. No. They have been intentional because of where I'm headed, because of the dream that I have for myself. Oh dear. My IG is gonna go up soon. Where's the charger part? Oh, the charger part is right under there, so I don't think I can. Hold on. Are you guys blessed by this at all, or I don't think it's something I can do about it. So if it goes off, I'm sorry. You're going to learn content creation. You're going to learn. You're going to have access to monthly masterclasses. You're going to have access to 1 hour coaching. You're going to have access to a lot of things. 1 hour coaching with me is $1,000 if I offer you a discount because you are in the WLU community or you are in my community for some reason. I offer you a discount and it comes to around 500. I can be very nice, but that's an hour with me is $1,000, and a lot of you will get there. An hour with me soon would be 5,000 naira. Read my lips, mark my words. When you build a brand, you reduce the room for competition. When you build a brand, you reduce something for $100, you're selling yours for $10,000, and you have customers. People want to pay. When you build a brand, that's what can happen for you. That's why you don't joke with your brand. Invest in it. Be all invested in it. VIP day with me, that's a day where I sit with you for a whole day, 8 hours a day, is $2,500. Access to every challenge we're putting together for 6 months is going to cost you about $500. If you were to access every challenge we're going to put together every month or once every 2 months, bi-monthly, it's going to cost you $500 in total. Then you have access to me. It's priceless. Like there's no price to your access to me. It's priceless. I cannot price it. It's life-changing. It can be priced. Everything I just read out to you should cost you nothing less than $10,000. Nothing less than $10,000. That's why one-on-one coaching with me is $12,000. One-on-one coaching with me is $12,000 in the School of Personal Branding. All right, that's not what you're going to pay. Paying anything close to that. Here's the news, and I need you to take action now. I'm making you two of us. We thought this through and want to be able to capture and help many people that we want to help in the here is it. You ask for very seriously 50% off if you current price for starting. Who knows? You are aware of it. Anybody? I want to be sure. So that I know that when you hit 50% off, you know what's coming. You know what it means. Who knows? Does anybody here knows the price, the current price? You've reached out to me before. You've checked out the website. You've heard people talk about it. $8,000. Good. That's it. Correct. It's $997. Let's call it $8,000. $997. It's $997. Yes, Abiola. Yes, Wambi. It's $997. So today, please listen. Today you're paying $500. Today you're paying $497. Well, let's call it $500. Today you're paying $500. Okay. And in the School of Personal Branding, we use 800 to $1. So if you're paying in Naira, you're not paying 1 million Naira. You know, if you're paying Naira, you're paying 800,000 Naira. So, Bor, my IG is off, my phone is gone. But you're paying 800,000 Naira. But if you're taking this offer right now, you're going to be paying 400,000 Naira. So if you want this, please get on it right now. If you want this, get on it right now. 50% off, 50% off, 50% off. And you don't have time. We're starting live classes. We're supposed to start live classes tomorrow, but we're going to have to wait for you to come in. We're going to start live classes next week. So we have to let those who have already joined, because we have some people that have already joined us. All right. So we had to wait. We were supposed to close this offer on the 13th yesterday, but because we had not done this session with you guys, we couldn't close it. So we've left it open for you, and we want you to join the School of Personal Branding. Does anybody have a question? Is anybody joining? Are you going to take the leap of faith with me to join this offer? To take this offer, I beg your pardon. I'm going to share the next one with you, just in case you're waiting for this. So the School of Personal Branding is for you if you want to build your personal brand, if you want to learn how to launch your brand, if you want to learn how to monetize your brand with a course, with a coaching program, you know, with a webinar, with a book, and with a digital product and all of that stuff. You're going to join the School of Personal Branding. And you want coaching from, you want to learn how to automate your system, you want to learn email marketing, you want to learn how to use podcasts, you want to learn how to write a book, you want to learn how to put your course together, you want to learn how to begin to build a business that can get you paid at least $100,000 in a year. So that's going to mean you making about 10K per month. You want to learn it. I don't care where you live in Africa. I don't care what kind of African you are. You can do this. You can do this. People making $1 million, you know, outside in America and in Canada and in the UK, when they're running their coaching businesses and online courses, they don't have two heads. Your gift is universal. The day the Lord spoke this and told me, that's how I changed my prices. My gift is universal, and I should earn a universal currency. That's the end of the story. That's the end of the story. So my job is to make sure that I'm building a brand that is universally relevant, so that I can get paid in USD. So please, if you want to join, this is it. If you want to join us, that's the link to join. You have to use the special code. That's the special. Kent, you're going to type that up for them right now, please. Oh yes, Sunita. Hey, I see you. Hi, Sunita. I see you. Hey, you already signed up? Yay, excited for you to be my coach. Yay, I got you. I haven't seen your registration come, maybe because I was here or something. I know you chatted with me on Instagram. I was wondering where you are. Good. Good to have you. Good to have you join us. Yay. Good to have you join us. Awesome. Sunita lives in Dallas. She lives in Dallas. I think she's Indian. I think she's Indian, but she's a Christian. So that's, I checked her profile and all that. It doesn't mean you're not a Christian, you can't be in the School of Personal Branding. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm happy she's a Christian. And when I begin to pray and speak live, she's not going to go, oh my God, what's she doing? So I pray God brings people like that my way continuously. Sunita, it's good to have you join us. Thank you so much. All right, so for those of us who are joining, this is your opportunity. Listen, the School of Personal Branding will never be offered at this amount again, never. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why we even put it at this amount. The reason why we did this is because from January next year, the School of Personal Branding is going to be turned Indian American. Okay, I see that. Indian American. I'm so glad that your profile came my way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So like I was explaining, like I was sharing, stay with me, okay? If you, we have offer number 2, and I think a number of you will fall into that offer. Don't worry, I got your back. All right. I got your back. I got your back. God sent me to you and he sent you to me. So I got your back. Okay. Like I was explaining, the School of Personal Branding is going to be turned into a membership. It's going to turn into a membership school from January next year. Okay, so that means people can pay monthly to join the school, or they can pay yearly and just be in the school for 12 months. I'm not going to be offering coaching anymore. All right, I'm going to coach once a month, and I'm going to have another coach who will assist me. Okay, I'm going to have another coach who is going to assist me because I want to set up another program of mine strictly for coaches who want to scale their coaching businesses and begin to make 10, 30K per month. I want to launch another business for that. So, but that's right now, that's what I'm doing for the people in the School of Personal Branding joining in Q4. That's what we have done all this year and last year since the school we relaunched. Okay, we've worked with coaches, we've worked with experts, we've worked with course creators, we've worked with people to build their personal brand and their online course and coaching business, and that's what we're doing even in this Q4. Okay, but I do that. We coach every week. For 8 weeks, and you're going to be in the program for 12 weeks. All right. So we're going to be in this program till January, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited for you as well. So you have a coach who's going to work with you at the end of the year, and you have a coach who's going to work with you at the beginning of the year. All right, at the beginning of the year. So my goal is to help you to be able to make so much money so that you can also join either the other program that I'm going to be launching, because that's a high ticket offer. That's a high end stuff. That program is going to cost around $5,000 to $12,000. We have 2 different price points for a reason. Okay, so I want you to be able to make so much money from here, from the Q4, this cohort of SOPB that we're running, so that you'll be able to invest in that program as well. So I owe that to you and to myself. All right, to myself. So I look forward to having you in the School of Personal Branding. If you can get in, you have to use the special discount code SOPB50 to get in. Okay, so that you can get it at half the price, which is going to be $500. Okay, and not $997 or $1,000. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing. From next year, it's going to be a membership, and a lot of you will be able to get into it as a membership. But listen, this is how we're transitioning. All right, I'm going to share the second offer with you. So for those that have been waiting for that offer. So offer number 2, actually, this is offer number 2. So this is brand new. Oh my God, this is brand new. See my pretty face there, not this face. This is my real face. The one on the screen is my real face. that's the real face, right? So offer number 2, introducing the Speak Life Mentorship Tribe. All right, the Speak Life Mentorship Tribe with my not so humble self, Emily Wale-Koya. Okay, Emily Wale-Koya. So the Speak Life Mentorship Tribe is going to be where I am mentoring you to do everything that you want to do when it comes to building your brand, building your business, writing your ebook, whatever it is you want to do, working on your mindset. It's a tribe. Okay, but it's very it's a longer program. So mentorship is for a while. Mentorship is not 8 weeks. Mentorship is not, and anybody fits in here. This is not just for you if you want to write a book. This is not just for you if you want to monetize. This is not just for you if you want to create content. This is for you if you need help and you need me in your life. You need me in your corner. This is for you. All right. So I'm excited to welcome you into the Speak Life Mentorship Tribe. What you get when you join the Speak Life Mentorship Tribe is you're going to have an opportunity to go live with me as your guest on Instagram Live, or your webinar at 0 cost. Okay, at 0 cost. You're going to be able to put my picture side by side, your picture, something like that, and announce to your audience that you're bringing Emily Speaks Live, on IG. I'm going to also probably do the same thing on my own page. I'm not saying I'm going to do that, but I might do that. Especially if your brand is well curated and your brand is juicy, it's up to standard. It's up to the Speak Life standard. Okay. Your brand is speaking live. You're going to get access to once a month masterclass, okay? A masterclass that covers different things. Some of these masterclasses I will teach. Some of these masterclasses somebody else will teach them, okay? Right, so you're going to get access to once a month masterclass at no extra cost to you. You're going to get access to join the Visibility Challenge, and the challenge starts in October. We have that challenge in October, and we're going to have these Visibility Challenge every month or every other month. So we have one for November. We have one for November, and the challenge to join the challenge is 50,000 naira. If you're paying in USD, I think it's about $90 or so. If you're paying in USD, but if you're paying in naira, it's about 50,000 naira. Okay. But you're going to get access to the challenge when you join the Speak Live tribe. You're also going to get an opportunity to pick my brain. So you're going to have me in a group, okay? We're going to be in a Telegram group or a WhatsApp group, and you're going to have that opportunity to pick my brain, all right? You're going to have an opportunity to pick my brain. Ketura is saying hi to me. She's one of my clients. So you're going to have an opportunity to pick my brain amongst many other things. Okay, amongst many. Once in a while, we can have a pop-up class. You know, I'm a giver. All right, I'm a giver. I love to give. So these things we've mentioned here, we may add more because I want to see you win. All right, it's so critical to my destiny. It's so critical to my calling that you win. I'm called to see you win. I'm called to see that you live your potential, you live your life to the highest level. So if that's not happening, then I'm not happy. I'm not proud. I am uncomfortable because it means I'm not doing as much as God wants me to do. Okay, so you're going to be getting access to and you know what? All of this that I've mentioned, you know what it should cost you? If I was to really, really charge you, if my team was to really, really charge you, and you already know that. I mean, you've seen this, you've seen School of Personal Branding. You've heard the price. You've heard about my other coaching program, $5,000 to $12,000. You've heard that my dollars are plenty. You also need to be able to have a mindset like this. But it's not just about the mindset. It's about you also bringing the value. There's work to be done. It's not about raising your price. It's not about charging you dollars. It's more than that. You have to do the underground work to get the physical results. You have to do the underground work, the internal work, to be able to now get the external reward. Does that make sense? So yes, this is what you're going to be paying to join us in the Emily Speaks Live track. This program is brand new. We're going to start 1st of November, but we're going to onboard you last week in October. Onboard you on Zoom like this last week in October, and you're going to get a chance to also ask me questions. All right. But first week in November, we're going to start, and we're starting with the challenge. So throughout November, you are in the challenge and you're putting out your content, but it's not just about putting out your content anymore. It's about putting the right kind of content. I will teach you. All right. I will teach you. I will teach you. What do you pay for this? What is the cost for this? What should this cost you? I already told you, but let's leave that and let's just get you to go and sign up. You already see the link out there. This is it. So monthly, you're going to pay 20,000 naira. Monthly, you're paying 20,000 naira or $30. Monthly. And I'm going to explain something about this price pretty soon before we leave here. And I need you to really pay attention. This is what we call founder's price. Founder's price. Because you're the first that's joining, this is what you're paying. But when we launch this again, okay, this is not what you're going to. This is not what others will pay. This is most likely what you will pay. Yes, Isioma, I know this is for you. I created this with you in mind. Actually, I'm sure you're going to start laughing. We created this because of you. Actually, so please get in right now. Do not waste time. Do not wait another moment. Don't overthink this. Monthly is 20,000 naira, but if you're paying for the quarter, and we want you to pay for the quarter because we need you to commit at least 90 days, 3 months. Okay, your first 3 months to being mentored by me. So quarterly, you're going to pay 50,000, and you're going to save 20. You're going to save. That's not correct. You're going to pay anyway. You're going to pay 50,000 naira. Right? You're going to save 10,000 naira. All right. So instead of 20K per month, you're going to pay 50,000 for a quarter. So you're saving 10,000 naira. Now, this is even very small. Okay. This is very small. This is not what I should charge at all. I should charge you at least 50,000 naira per month. And that's what we're going to charge when we launch this again. So I need you to really listen. That's what we're going to charge, because this thing we're doing here I'm going to keep that. I'm going to respond to you later. But this is, if you're paying in USD, you're paying $75 for the quarter. We will review this price. Trust me. It has been reviewed. I've seen the original price. I know the price. So it's been reviewed. All right. How many people are joining us in the School of Personal Branding? How many people are joining us in the Speak Life tribe? Where do you fall in? Who is doing what? So these are the payment details, and I need you to jump in right now and have yourself a coach for 2024. Jump in right now, have yourself a coach for right now, for the remaining months in the year, and also for 2024. All right. For 2024. Guys, I think I'm done. If you have questions, please ask me quickly. Does anybody have a question? Anyone has a question you want to ask me about the price? Not the price, don't ask me about the price. Anybody has questions? Oh, great. Oh, yeah, great. I know you're going to pay. I know you're going to pay. Yes, Speak Life Tribe, it is. Officially, you are in the Speak Life gang, right? You're now in the Speak Life gang. This is for option 2. Great. I see you guys. Can you please share the screen again for what we will get in the tribe? Don't worry about what you get in the tribe. Just come to the tribe. You're still asking for what you will get. Shelly, you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Anyway, I'll tell you what you will get. Like I said, let's yes, Kofi, yes, the School of Personal Branding, again, sorry, we should have had a slide that should have both of them, like both offers on one page. Forgive us for not doing that. But these are part of things you're going to learn as well in the School of Personal Branding, right? In the School of Personal Branding, and when you mentor with me, okay? When you mentor with me, there's a difference between the mentorship and the School of Personal Branding. Mentorship is for a while, okay? The mentorship is for a while. You get access to one masterclass per month. You get access to me in the group. You're going to be able to ask me questions in the group. We're going to be learning. So there's a focus point for each month, all right? There's a focus point for each month. So that means we have a topic we're treating every month, all right? And what else? You get access to the challenge. So you're growing, and you're growing quickly. All right, you're growing quickly. Yes, the School of Personal Branding Kofi is for 8 weeks. It's for 12 weeks, I beg your pardon. But the course, there's a course for 8 weeks. There's a course on branding, marketing, and monetization for 8 weeks. And then you're going to get coaching with me every week for 8 weeks. And you're also going to get additional access to me for another 4 weeks, which makes it 12 weeks. So we're going to coach all the way into January. We're going to take a break, all right, around 15th or 20th of December. We're going to take a break so that you can do Christmas, and I can also shut down for the year and close, and we're going to resume in January. All of that will be communicated to you properly. And then from January, if we're going to tell you how you can move forward with us, so that you don't leave. I want you to maximize the 3 months that you have with me in the School of Personal Branding. I want you to maximize the 3 months you have with me in the School of Personal Branding. It's so important that you do that. So I really want you to come, and I want you to bring everything that you have, because I'm bringing everything that I have. All right, I'm bringing everything that I have. Okay, Kofi, I'm not sure what you're saying. So, but yes, so please, the School of Personal Branding or the Emily Speaks Life Tribe. This is going to be a bit more about your budget. So if you know you can afford the School of Personal Branding, then go into the School of Personal Branding and join us there to learn how to build, market, and monetize your brand. All right. If you know you can handle the Speak Life Tribe, then please go ahead and join us in the Speak Life Tribe. Okay, go ahead and join us in the Speak Life Tribe and lock in this price right now, because we would change it. I mean, you might wake up tomorrow and this is not the price. It will be $50K per month, because the program deserves that. The program deserves that. All right, so don't take this for granted. We're going to take about 2-3 days to make sure we pass this information to the rest of people in the group, okay, and also pass it on IG and also via email. Okay, but we're going to shut everything down next week. Everything's going to be shut down next week, and that's it. It's going to shut down next week so that we can work with those that have joined us. So I look forward to having you guys in the school. Kent, over to you. Anybody else has a question you want to ask, feel free. Guys, it's been nice knowing you all. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Kent, if you're ready, turn on your video so that I can hand over to you. And that's it. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I look forward to spending the rest of 2024. What will be the hours of the training in the Mentor Tribe? In the Speak Life Tribe, That's what you're asking in the Speak Live Tribe. We only have a masterclass. That's what we have. That's what we're offering you right now. We're going to have one day in the month where we have a masterclass, okay? And it's going to be a live masterclass where I teach you. All right. And I'm going to be sharing so much with you guys that you have no idea what's coming. You're going to be here. You're going to be learning. Like, you have no idea who I really am. Now we're going to be learning. We're going to be learning. This is not prayer stuff now anymore. This is us learning. We're going to be teaching. So once a month, right? We have the masterclass, and of course we have the coaching once a month, just once a month. So we have the masterclass, and then we're going to have coaching as well in the mentors community or mentors tribe or mentorship tribe. Then for the School of Personal Branding, we're coaching for 8 weeks, okay? Back to back, once every single week. If you were not able to join any of those, our coaching sessions usually happen in the evening, West African time. So about 8 p.m., just like this one, 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. That's when we coach, right? So if you're unable to join 7 p.m., 8 p.m., that's when we coach, West African time. So if you're unable to join any of those calls, there will be replays. The replays will be available, and you're going to have access to them as well, right? One bill, yeah, I don't know if that answered your question. Kent, can you turn on your video? I've asked you that already, so please turn on your video so I can hand over to you. Thank you. So one bill, yes. So I'm sure that answered your question. All that our sessions are recorded. All our coaching sessions are recorded. All our master classes are recorded. So if you are unable to, Kent, are you here? If you are unable to join, then you're going to have the replay available to you. All right. So do you do it on Saturdays? For the Speak Live community, yes, it will be Saturday, but for School of Personal Branding, it most likely will be on Sundays. But we'll pass that information to us. We'll pass the information to us, and we'll see what most of us think. But usually that's what we do. We're just beginning to just tilt to Saturdays. That's why we had this on a Saturday. This is the very first time I'm actually having something like this on a Saturday. I usually have them on a weekday. So this is the first time. So I'm testing to see what works. All right. So guys, everybody, thank you so much. See you inside the School of Personal Branding. See you inside the Speak Live Tribe. See you guys, see everybody. Oh my God. See you guys everywhere in either of both places. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. Now I'm going to hand over to Kent, the one and only Kent, the one and only man we have. Dr. Fisayo, yes, I'm going to see you inside the School of Personal Branding. I know your registration came through yesterday. I'm looking forward to coaching you. Thank you so much. Those of us that want to be in the Speak Live Tribe, because that's where you fit in. All right, don't hesitate, don't wait till tomorrow. All right, don't do that. Don't do that. Getting now while you can, so that you don't get excuses. Okay. One B is asking for an IG. I cannot do that right now because our time is fast spent. It's so fast spent. But if you're joining the School of Personal Branding, I would offer to do an IG for you. So if you're joining the School of Personal Branding, I would throw in that IG and do that for you. But whatever happens, see you at the top. All right, Kent, over to you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you to everyone that has stayed through. We celebrate you, and all the offers that have been mentioned. I encourage you to get the offers if you want to join the School of Personal Branding. I just sent the link to the group, to the comment section. And if you want to join the Speak Live Tribe, you can also join. You can also click on the link in the comment section. All right. Okay, so if Emily has been a blessing to you, you want to buy her something, you want to give her a gift, you want to buy her a flower, you want to buy her a pizza, you want to get her something, I'm just going to send something. So if you want to buy Emily a coffee, you want to tell her thank you for the 30-day disability challenge. Thank you for showing up for 30 days consistently. I just put the link in the chat right now, so you can just click on the link quickly and just go do your thing. You know, you want to give her a gift, you want to send her a flower, a coffee, or something. So go ahead and click on the link on the comment session, and then just be a blessing. Say a thank you. You know. All right. Is there any other question? Is there any other question before we call this meeting? Because if you want access to the recording, you can send a message later on, and I would let you know how you can get it. Also, you can also join our community on WhatsApp. We hold our monthly prayers every Monday. It's 9 a.m. West African time. You know, so you can join us and join the extraordinary community. When you get fired up, you start your week with fire. It's always amazing. The testimonies are always mind blowing. Always mind blowing. You can get all of these things. All right. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you very much. Thank you. We're going to be shutting this down in the next 2 minutes. So thank you for your time. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for making this piece sacred and special. We celebrate you. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Bye. Can you hear me? Okay, someone said my voice is not audible enough. Can you hear me? Am I audible enough? Am I audible enough? Can you hear me at all? Okay, all right. Someone said you can hear me. All right, that's fine. We're going to see you in the group. We're going to see you in our main community. We're going to see you, and then we trust God that we're going to take it out from there. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll call it a day.
All right, bye everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. See you in the group, okay? And make sure you leave a word of encouragement, leave a word, tell people what you learned from this, tell people, say something sweet about me, okay? And make sure you buy me that coffee. Don't mind the way Kent was saying it. You better buy me coffee. You better buy me coffee. If you're joining the school, if you're joining the mentorship tribe, wherever you're joining, wherever you're going, so that we can get to continue to speak to each other and be a blessing to each other and network and communicate, then I look forward to seeing you in any of these programs. But at the same time, I look forward to drinking that coffee you're going to buy for me. It's a token. So buy the coffee. Don't come and collect free stuff and not buy something. Buy the coffee. So it's said, give back. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Bye, everyone. See you at the mountaintop. Love you all. Bye. God bless you.